All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to open up by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabushai, Bahashem, Rechakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule well and preach the truth and sincerity. Shalom to hopefully elect. And today's lesson is going to be dealing with the growing Mpox outbreak over there in Africa. And this is the brother Amawana Yash from GMS Indianapolis camp coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemi Yashai. And yeah, man, we're gonna tackle pestilence in today's lesson, because ultimately this is pestilences and these various different diseases are indeed a part of end time prophecy. So let's go here first to Matthew chapter 24 and beginning of verse 7. These are words in red letters. So this is our Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." So these various different pestilences going to these various different diseases that are outbreaking in the earth as we speak. Which, number one on the list right now. It's like number one on the list right now is that bird flu. But outside of that bird flu, you have these various different other pestilences, outbreaking in the earth, man. In this lesson, we're dealing with the growing Mpox disease over there in the land of Africa. Verse 8 says, "All these are the beginning of sorrows." So ultimately, we understand, upon seeing these things taking place in different parts of the earth, that at the end of the day, much worse is guaranteed to come to pass, man. All right, the judgments that the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Ashai is bringing upon the earth and the various different plagues are only going to continuously grow and increase up until the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, and let's grab this in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, beginning in verse 7. It says, "Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." And the main kingdom, that the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Hashai has his men prophesying against in today's day and age is ultimately America, man. Now, we understand that, when we see certain things take place in other different parts of the earth, ultimately those are really precursors of what's to come to America, right? Because ultimately, the demic, right, that took place in the 2020, that didn't start out in America. What did they say? They said it started out with them experimenting on bats in China, right? Then later down the line, it trickled its way over here, to America. So that's proof that, when we see things take place across different parts of the earth, man, just know, that it's soon to make its way over here to America, because, really understanding that the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Hashai intends to completely wipe out America, in these last days. Also, when we understand that America indeed is the main stage of judgment. So ultimately, once again, the various different things that we see taking place are across the earth, man. They're going to come here to America, man. Whether it be these various different pestilences, food shortages, natural disasters, so on and so forth, man. So going on in the article, it says the World Health Organization's chief said Sunday he was considering convening an expert committee to advise on whether the growing Mpox outbreak in Africa should be declared an international emergency. And as you can read by the headlines, it says WHO Chief Mullis, which WHO stands for World Health Organization, calling emergency committee on Mpox. It says, since last September, cases have surged in the Democratic Republic of Congo due to the strain of the virus, which has recently been detected in nearby African countries. It says WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said the UN Health Agency, the the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, local governments and partners were increasing their response to the outbreak. Excuse me. So like it says, but more funding and support for a comprehensive response are needed, Tedros said on the social media platform X. I am considering convening an international health regulations emergency committee to advise me on whether the outbreak of Mpox should be declared a public health emergency of international concern. It says APHEIC is the highest alarm the WHO can sound. Tedros, as WHO Director General, can declare such an emergency on the advice of a committee of experts in the field. In a statement to the journal Science, Tedros added, "This virus can and must be contained with intensified public health measures, including surveillance, community engagement, treatment, and targeted deployment of jump shots for those at higher risk of infection." And really, hey man, these jump shots, man, especially with the CV demic, man, are they approved to only worsen the condition of the people. Not that long ago, I did a video where, based on statistics, that jump shots for the CV-19 are actually added to the death toll of those affected by it. And we know what the scriptures have to say, right? In Job, Salakia, Job chapter 13, verse 4, it says, "But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value." And when you go into that word physicians, okay, the Hebrew word there is rapah, which rapah is the Hebrew word for heal. So, what can we take from this? That ultimately, their attempts to heal, all right, Esau's attempts to heal certain individuals, all right, was sad diseases, man, they're in vain. You see, because one thing we know, all right, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai, all right, created medicines of the earth, man, through the various different herbs and things of that nature. All right, that's what's supposed to heal you. First and foremost, prayer to Yahweh Bashim Yashai, but prayer, all right, along with the herbs, right, and the medicines that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai set up from the earth, man. But just wanted to make that point real quick. But going on in the article, it says formerly known as monkeypox. Mpox is an infectious disease caused by a virus transmitted to humans by infected animals that can also be passed from human to human through close physical contact. It was first discovered in humans in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The disease causes fever, muscular aches, and large boil-like skin lesions. There are two subtypes of the virus. The more virulent and deadlier clade 1 endemic in the Congo Basin in Central Africa and clade 2 endemic in West Africa. In May 2022, Mpox infections surged worldwide, mostly affecting gay and bisexual men due to clade 2B subclade. And man, good, because we live in a world where that abominable shit is accepted, man. Talking about the alphabet community, man. And man, it's just a matter of time until the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Ashai brings judgment upon them, man. And ultimately, the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Ashai gonna bring judgment upon all evil, wicked doers upon the earth, man. But man, you abominable, colorful, happy people, okay, have roamed the earth, all right, without judgment for too long, man. It says the outbreak led the WHO to declare a PHEIC, which lasted from July 2022 to May 2023. The outbreak has now largely subsided. Since September 2023, a different strain of Mpox, the clade LB subclade, has been surging in the DR Congo. On July 11th, Tedros said more than 11,000 cases and 445 deaths have been reported in the DRC this year, with children the most affected. The African Union said Friday that it had urgently approved 10.4 million from CV funds to support Africa CDC's efforts to combat the Mpox outbreak across the continent. It will help increase monitoring, laboratory testing, regional and national data collection case, and infection management and access to vaccines, the AU added. In late July, Burundi reported 3 cases and Kenya registered a single case. Then on Saturday, Uganda announced that its first 2 cases had been detected, with indications that the infections took place in the neighboring DRC. It says the international health regulations are the framework defining countries' rights and obligations in handling public health events that could cross borders. The IHR are legally binding on 196 countries. Under the IHR, the WHO chief can declare a PHEIC, triggering emergency responses under the regulations. So, hey, man, because look, because he was the chief was deciding on whether or not he should declare an international emergency. And we know international goes into what? Across the whole world, global, right? So, hey, man, if that be the case, and it is highly possible that the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Yashai can make it to where this Mpox, all right, makes its way to America. And who's to say that the Lord won't have, a plethora of pestilences jump off in America, man? You can have the Mpox, the bird flu, different strains of CV all pop off, in America at the same time, man, and various different other diseases, man. All right, who's to say the Lord won't do that, man? But that's the end of the article. As always, man, let's get a couple more scriptures, and that'll be the end of the lesson. Ezekiel chapter 14. In verse 19, it says, "Or if I send a pestilence into that land and pour out my fury upon it in blood to cut off from it man and beast." So ultimately, pestilence is going to be a judgment that the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, all right, sends upon the earth in these last days, man, to kill wicked individuals in the earth. It says, verse 20, "Though Noah, Dale, and Job were in it, as I live, said the Lord power, they shall deliver neither son nor daughter. They shall but deliver their own souls by their own righteousness." And in these times, man, that's dealing with the elect, man. Because ultimately the elect of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, that's who's going to be protected, hidden and delivered from the said plagues that's coming upon the earth in these last days, man. Verse 21, "For thus said the Lord Yahweh, how much more when I send my 4 sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence to cut off from it man and beast." So ultimately, at the end of the day, the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, all right, he's sending judgment, all right, upon the earth, man. And we understand that according to 1 Peter 4:8, because Jerusalem, all right, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. All right, we understand that the Lord said that judgment will first begin, all right, at the house of the Most High. All right, he said that through the Apostle Peter in 1 Peter 4. So ultimately, a lot of Jakes, man, are finna get hit with these judgments from the Lord, man. The sword, famine, our noisome beasts, and pestilence. And also right now, we're dealing with pestilence. So, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Ashai is getting ready to kill a lot of Israelites, man, by way of pestilence, man. And the various other different judgments that he has, that the Lord has intended to fall upon the earth, man. Jeremiah chapter 14. In verse 11, beginning in verse 11, it says, "Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, pray not for this people for their good." And ultimately, in these times, man, we're not worried about specifically our 2/3 of our people, because their judgment is already set, right? And the angel of the Lord told this to Esdras, right? In 2 Esdras chapter 9, verse 13, it says, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created." You see, so when it comes to the wicked of our people, man, all right, and when it comes to 2/3 of our people, all right, their judgment is already set. So ultimately, we ain't supposed to be worried about them, but rather worried about the elect, man. because that's who's going to be saved. But going back to Jeremiah 14 and verse 12, when they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offering and an oblation, I will not accept them. But I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence, meaning the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Hashai is going to kill a lot of Israelites, okay, by way of these judgments, man. Whether it be by the sword, the famine, pestilence, you know. Hey, man, hey, when these diseases break out, man, a lot of individuals getting ready to die, man. Especially amongst Jake, you know. Here, let's get this in the book of Salakia, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And why is the Lord bringing all these plagues upon the earth? Verse 6, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled." So the reason why the Lord is bringing all these various different plagues upon the world, great death, pestilence, sword, famine, okay, destruction, spirits of vengeance, the fowls of heaven to tear, all right, the beasts of the field to slay, so on and so forth. The reason why the Lord is bringing all these judgments upon the earth is because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. All right, wickedness has reached an all-time high, and wickedness continues to increase, man. And it's only a matter of time to where the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Ashai says, you know what, man, fuck it, I had enough of this shit, and just ultimately brings just all hell upon earth, man, via the plagues. And jumping down to verse 49, it says, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death." So ultimately, once again, a lot of individuals, all right, that dwell upon the face of the earth are getting ready to perish, all right, due to these various different diseases, man, all right, that are about to outbreak on the earth. So I'm going to close out right there. And I pray this lesson was edifying to the body, and I pray that you got something out of this. Without further ado, I'd like to close out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and preach the truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopefully elect. The Lord's will see you in the next lesson. Till then, Shalom.